House down. House down.
You know,
House down.
you don't save this?
Hmm?
You don't save this?
For what?
Soda?
Oh, that we could do that. I didn't think about that.
I can stick it in the refrigerator then.
No. Don't get up. Steve, when you get a second, stick this in the Frigidaire. We'll do that for the soda.
Boss man brought it.
Did he?
Yeah. That's what he gave me. He gave you the stick and gave me that.
All right, my fucking.
Did you bring a soda, Steve?
Probably the one he gave me that y'all had already done.
Which one was that?
The Diet Barrett's.
Hang on.
Ginger beer, I think, or ginger.
Hang on, I gotta do something real quick. All right, everybody's home tight. I just gotta pop this chat out real quick. Stuff's been being a bitch tonight.
What?
I hate to use the B word and all. I don't want to get that.
What you think about that draft? The Redskins drafted a new
I
franchise
don't
quarterback.
watch nonsense, Jay.
No, but that's pretty big news in Redskin. I mean, that's like they're banking the future on this guy, apparently. You know?
What's it I see in the background? Folks trickling on in, getting a good seat. Get an aisle seat
what
so you
you
can
think?
spread your legs out. Come on in.
Wonder what segment do we give our expert draft analysis tonight?
I don't know. Probably I'd call it the interrupter.
The introduction to the opposites?
Trickle on in, folks. Get an aisle seat if you can, so you can spread your legs out.
We got
Go on and
ushers.
stretch your quads. Get it loose.
We got
Get
ushers.
loose. We got show pros down front. Help you find your seat. Yellow jackets. Get loose. Get ready. Because the Grown Man Record Night program, it's live. Special episode tonight.
Yeah.
And it starts right now. All right, everybody, let's get loud. Let's get loose. Let's get ready to survive. Who's ready to survive? Jay, you ready for it?
Yeah, man.
Woo!
It's Friday.
We're up here getting loose as a caboose and tighten the turbine. I can't find a good chat that's letting me see everything that's damn going on. I'm going to go over to YouTube. YouTube seems to be the place where things are popping
My
off.
phone's about to die, or I'd get on there.
What kind of phone you got, Jay?
An iPhone.
Okay.
I'm going to go Android next time for the music, though. So I can get all my music on there.
We're all glad to hear that.
Expandable memory, you know?
Yeah. As long as you're happy, I think chat's probably happy with this.
Okay.
Got some good folks joining us. I see Shane's in there, Nate's in there, Aaron Griffin popped about the Crockett Cup. You got it, Aaron. Me and Jay's going to the Crockett Cup tomorrow night to see classic wrestling action.
Did you hear what I just said?
Billy Corgan's going to be there.
Were we on air when I was talking about my life coming full circle tomorrow night?
Tell me about it.
A little 8-year-old kid on Saturday night going to wrestling at the Greensboro Coliseum at NWA Wrestling.
Oh, man, it's going to be...
To watch the Rock and Roll Express, and we're going to do that same thing tomorrow night.
The exact same thing.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Give me a bump on 2, Steve, on the mic mixer.
So
Bump up mumble-talking J-fucker over here. It's
sounds like
monitor.
White Snake to
That's
me.
monitor.
Is that White Snake I hear?
I wouldn't even sweat that. I finally figured out how to hook up headphones after all the years of saying we can't monitor what we're playing and shit. I finally figured out a way to hook up headphones.
What?
But anyway,
Okay.
so we appreciate everybody joining us.
Yeah.
We got a big show planned tonight. We got big stuff happening.
It's
man.
been a busy, big night so far.
Let me tell you what, man. We had crazy business, an unexpected, absolute bonker surprise. Jason, I thought Steve was pulling up in the driveway, right? And I'm like, yo, man, who's in the driveway? And Jay's like, oh, no, it's cool. And I'm like, no, I don't like that. What do you mean you think? I mean, like, I need to go get my piece cool? Or, like, who is it? And so in walks Boss Man and Kimmy. So the Boss Man and Kimmy showed up from Georgia, a couple of states away.
Yeah. 7-hour drive.
7-hour drive. They came right in, grabbed a couple of pizza pies, and came right to here, and we chilled for a while. That's why we're a little slack on the chat earlier, and we apologize for that. But we were having just some good fellowship time here in our rec hall to the side of the Groman Record Night studio.
Fellowship hall.
The fellowship hall. Rec hall, when we dropped the b-ball hoops down. I am wearing Jordan, so we did drop the b-ball hoops down.
Yeah.
Because I've been known to spot a motherfucker up, Jay.
We got aggressive.
I don't know if I ever told you.
Oh, I know.
But inside of 15 feet, if you spot me up, it'll probably get drained right in your dome piece.
So you're a man of touch, huh?
I got that European touch, they call it. It's silky smooth and just dynamite.
That's where John Havlicek died. Speaking of silky basketball players.
Yeah.
79
I
years old.
really like that you got the Dragnet shadow going on behind you.
Hard.
I like that. It's 50s TV.
I'm all about hard shadows. Because the only thing better than seeing a picture of me is seeing a remnant picture of me behind me. It's two for the price of one. Sort of. As long as Jay's in focus, that's all I'm worried about. I just want Jay to be in focus.
Am I in focus?
Well, so yeah, we're going down to see the Crockett Cup tomorrow. It's going to be a big time.
Aaron Griffin wants to know if Boss Man was wearing his custom-made 12-inch neck button-up shirt.
Dude, 29 Slim. Rocking it over here.
Oh,
Hey, folks, speaking of Aaron Griffin, if you want to become one of our top shots here on the program,
top shots.
We do offer a platform that you could donate to the stream. You don't have to, but if you just want to, if you're feeling froggy and you want to tip your bartender, it's over there. There's a link in the description. Now, the reason I say that this week more than ever is because we've got something else I've added in that description right down where you can go over and throw us a couple of bucks. Is more importantly this week, I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find it.
What are you trying to find?
Well, if you guys know the program at all, we've been doing this a long time. And
300 and some.
we do a segment of the show, if you guys ever make it to it, it's called Chip Chat, where we review potato chips. Tonight, we will top the 600 mark for potato chips.
600?
Wow,
Our
crazy,
number
man.
600 potato chip.
I think it's 300.
No, 600.
300 show we just had.
How did we get 600 and 300 shows?
Because early on we
That's
did
what I was wondering.
multiple
we used to
chips.
do
I was
multiples.
wondering,
We used to be
yeah.
like, oh,
So-
I got 4 bags of chips. Let's talk about
We'll
it.
do them all. They're all Lays. Fuck it, we'll do it. But no, seriously, we're gonna hit our 600th chip tonight, and I know this because the person that has been updating our chip sheet, as we've called it for many years.
Not the tip sheet, but the chip
No,
sheet.
not the tip sheet, Top Shots, but the chip sheet.
Sweet tea.
Sweet Tea, good friend of the program, old school. She's the reason for the program.
She's the OG.
She's the OG, the OT. She updated the chip sheet this week, and that's why she told us. And I've taken that chip sheet, which is a spreadsheet, like Microsoft Excel type shit. It's broken down into shows, brand names of chips, flavors of chips, and then comments, which are the best.
Comments blew my mind, like how detailed that.
Steve says this.
Yeah, Steve
Jay
says
says
this. Jay says this. Mike
One
says
said-
they taste like a
one
burnt
said-
tire.
One said specifically, Jay wasn't on the mic.
Well,
That's never happened before.
then that just shows that she's paying attention. So anyway, that list is now available. If you look in the description, at least on YouTube. I'm sorry, Twitch folks, for the moment. But if you're over on YouTube, which the majority of our audience is, you will find a link to a Google Drive document down there, and that is our chip sheet. So feel free to peruse. And if you're ever out in your local groceteria, or if you're in some weird part of the country and you're like, man, I know those idiots over there hadn't done this chip before, pull up that sheet real quick, save it to your Google Drive, pull up that chip sheet and see. If it's something we've not done before, man, send it to us, for Christ's
Write a
sakes.
book on all the chips.
Well, even if it's just a little bag or something, man. If you don't think we've done it, man.
I mean, like, how unique is that, though?
Save that shit to your phone. Get aggressive.
Who's reviewed 600 chips in their life?
Make some space for this. My mom thinks that's bonkers.
That's crazy. I'm just sitting here thinking, what an accomplishment that is.
She said you need to.
Is it really?
Is it?
How many people in the world have?
That's a news story.
How many people in the world
It really
have
is a news
sampled and gave their opinion on 600 chips and it's all documented?
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy.
that's crazy. I mean, it really is. Very cool though, man.
That's like Arlo Lassen.
Arlo Lassen, Crossing
stuff.
Carolina.
Yeah, that's like that kind of stuff.
It's one of those stories where these guys have reviewed 600 bags of chips
Yeah.
while drunk off their ass
Yeah.
for 7 years in a row. And while they may not be around much longer, their legacy will live on for generations to come.
What have they done with their lives?
For Crossing Carolina, I'm Arlo Lassen.
Little
Hey, I
banjo
noticed-
kicking in
did
the
you notice
background.
What's up, Zeke? I see you in there, bro.
Nobody commented on Steve's hat, by the way.
He's not in the shot.
No, but I'm saying the whole night, the hat Steve's
Oh,
had on.
yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's not time for hat talk, Jay. We ain't got a hat segment. But stay tuned for the 600 chip. That was the deep tease.
What a hat segment. Not tonight. Not
No,
tonight.
no,
Not
no,
tonight.
no hat segment tonight. Let's get a little serious for just a second, if we
It's
could.
social, yeah.
Let's get a little serious.
Yeah.
I was chatting with, what we got going on here. A lot of folks could see it as it's a stream and a chat room going on. I like to think it's a whole lot more than that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not building a stream and a chat thing going on here. What we're building is community.
Okay.
And community is about as close to family as you can get. For a lot of people, that's what you got. And earlier this week, I was perusing my VC videos and watching and commenting on shit. I realized that our buddy Farley, that's joined us here, especially recently, lost his mom. Now, let me tell you, man, I've not experienced that yet, as we all will. But that's a big, fat shit sandwich that nobody wants to have to take a bite out of. You know what I mean?
I would
And
concur.
so I would just say and I don't know if Farley's joining us, but dude, if you are, God bless you. And you guys in the chat, man, let's throw some love up for Farley, man. I know you guys know him. And I told him we may tip a little jar for Mama this evening. And, well, that's just what we'll do. That's the best we can do over here anyway. Some hot beats, some hot bros, and some cool beats.
Play some good beats
No,
tonight.
wait. No, good beats. And what I say?
Hot beats.
Hot bros. Just some hot bros.
He said hot bros.
And some cool beats.
bros.
What I say?
You ever had a hot beat before?
What?
You ever eaten a hot beat?
So if you're drinking a little something this evening, tilt her up with us, man. Give Farley a little love in the chat. That sucks, bro. But hey, you know what, man? Woo! Keep on moving, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on keeping on, right?
Hell yeah. Man, I got a thing here.
I sent you a text.
You sent me
A
something?
couple pictures you could
What's all that?
mention.
Oh, I got a 200% increase in peak view. It says
A 200%.
something or other. I don't know. I should bring up my information so I can keep track of what the hell's going on
Keep it together.
instead of just running my mouth all the time.
Hey, does Sun-O have a new album out?
They do, Steve.
Johnson's got. I think that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I see right? George Benson had a record come out today?
I don't know about that.
No, I believe that was the case.
Boy, you
So-
guys just don't believe in a rundown, do you? Fucking evening
know.
at the Improv over here. Where's the brick wall? Put it behind us. Evening at the Improv. Hey, who's gonna do their bit
I mean,
next?
do we have a?
You guys hear about the one with the guy that went down to the?
I never saw a script. I was never handed a script for tonight's show.
Well-
you know? Sorry, I didn't talk to the writers beforehand.
There it is, Joe.
I sat in the morning meeting for 20 minutes before anybody showed up, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I forgot to clear that with the writers.
Well, since Steve mentioned it, let's just get into that. It's actually first listen.
Uh-oh.
One of the first listens I did, I think it actually came out on Record Store Day, but maybe on vinyl today, or maybe a different release came out on vinyl. Couldn't really exactly figure that out. Borscht. But Sun does have a new record out. It's called Life Metal.
Okay.
And a couple of times this week, gave it a legit first listen. Also, somebody said the same thing as me. I stared at this on YouTube, look at this cover art, and I was like, holy shit, is this thing moving, or is it just me? And somebody left that exact comment. Is this cover moving, or is it just me? And I was like, thank God somebody else thought that.
Yeah.
So I thought I was having some sort of flashback. But let me tell you what, it's straight up...
Your buddy Hoyle.
It's not for everybody. Sun is not for everybody, and that's why I didn't send it to Steve or Jay, because they're not as big in the Sun as I am.
I haven't
But
heard much of them, to be honest with you.
it's just very drum. I like to work to stuff like that, but it's quintessential Sun plus a little bit. I think it's one of their better records, at least from the little bit that I've sampled. That low droning, this is kind of what I equated it to in my own mind today. So the tone is going along, and then all of a sudden it goes from super low, and when it drops to that super low, to me it feels like biting into one of those like cream-filled donuts, and it kind of makes your mouth do that weird thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Something that's too sweet, and your mouth kind of goes like, or it's too much.
No.
That's what that Sun transition feeling to me feels like.
Okay. Hey, for each his own,
Yeah, but it's really good. I was really impressed.
Okay.
What else did I have coming on this week, Steve? Since everybody else knows what my rundown is, a new Coltrane came out today. It's the Prestige recordings. It's like 8 LPs.
Oh.
We talked about it, I think, a few weeks ago. It came out today. I'm sure that's
I don't remember.
holy shit expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But not that there's anything wrong with that. This is one of the things that I would be really interested in picking up is this Nirvana Lava Paramount?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's the big concert video.
Yeah, it's a little later, like 93 or something like that. All editions include a 12 by 24 poster, an insert cloth sticky VIP pass.
Was that sponsored by Checkers?
It's possible. They got some good fries, Checkers.
Rallies.
You got to download.
West it was Rallies.
2 LP, 180 gram vinyl. So I don't know what this runs you.
Probably.
You think it's 40?
Probably. I was gonna say.
It'll Chris runs you.
It's a double.
Inappropriate.
Double LP with some
Yeah,
extra
with some.
stuff.
Think it's 40?
Maybe 50. Maybe 40, 50.
I may go. I would do 35 on that.
I don't know. I mean, that's not, oh wait, no, yeah.
You guys seen that out?
You might be right.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I know what it was. I saw it.
Was that
Underdog?
Yes, I'm telling you, Electric Banana. Sun is like a donut.
$10.
Where's my vape?
He had
Is it around the corner?
In utero?
psychedelic.
Blues Magoose.
Yeah.
I got it.
You got it.
I bought it when we went digging with Metal Theologian.
You got okay.
I got it. Nightbot is not aggressive? Oh, come on. I bet he is. Ask Magic 8 Ball a question. Or if you want to know, wow.
So that Nirvana,
Somebody said you look, are you higher than me?
Yeah.
Drop my fucking chair. Drop it.
No,
Somebody said, Metal Theologian said you're twice as big as me. I don't like that.
No.
Because I've been
He's
pumping.
closer to the camera than you are.
No. I'm not you. I'm just sitting up, you know. I mean,
I'm
Sound
sitting
like a
up.
man.
I'm just being.
No,
me.
I'm sitting up.
I'm just
Being a
me,
man.
You know?
I'm just over here
Flexing.
flexing. You guys do hammer curls, or you guys like bitches or shit?
Huh?
I didn't make any notes because I wasn't really planning on being here.
Well, yeah, you got to work in the morning.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Steve's got to work.
$29.99. Thank you, Brian.
Labor of love.
Hey, man, for $30, I'd buy that Nirvana. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 29.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Nate says Jay swole.
There you go.
If you he eats a lot of sodium,
I ate a lot of sugar too.
Forced perspective. Look at Electric Banana coming in with some terminology.
Oh.
You're on my team. I see it already.
All right.
What else was I going to talk about? What else? We'll skip that one because it's a dig of the week. You guys,
The new George Benson.
I don't know enough about these guys. They ain't no damn George Benson. You making all that shit up.
I thought I saw that. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know.
There's a new Acid Mother's Temple came out today.
Really?
Yeah, I knew they released something for Record Store Day because I know Vinyl Richie picked it up. But the one today was, it's called Hallelujah Mystic Garden Part 2. Contains a new deep pocket groove disco version of the fan favorite Pink Lady Lemonade.
Oh.
Side 2's like a 20-minute jam. It's got a bunch of
Yeah, Pink Lady Lemonade.
crazy shit.
Pink Lady Lemonade's available for download.
That's one of their
Free
like most popular.
Yeah,
if
some
you
of
would say.
their stuff's really kind of hard to listen to. I mean, it's like, you know, it's,
Like Sun, it's not for
it'll
everybody.
go on and drone and get kind of crazy for like, 20 minutes. So they've got like 80 albums, studio LPs, and then there's like 40 live LPs.
It's funny. That's one of those bands when somebody asked me like back in the day, like, man, you like these guys? And my brain goes, are these guys like newer from the 60s? I couldn't ever remember. I'm just saying.
What are you talking about?
What?
Acid.
Huh?
What happened? What else I got on my list here?
Wait, are you talking about?
Oh, another first listen.
What are you talking about?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Roll it back. I get, dude.
No, were you talking about Acid Mother
Yeah.
Temple, or were you talking about
Acid Mother
the
Temple.
other band? The other band?
Temple of the Dog.
No. The Tobacco.
No.
The band Tobacco. Their other name.
Black Moth Super Rainbow?
Black Moth Super
no.
Rainbow.
I was talking about Acid Mother Temple.
Okay.
I don't know enough about them. But this is for a first here on Grown Man Record Night is a twofer in the first listen category.
TOOTH.
There was a lot of great releases that came out today, which is kind of weird for a couple of weeks after. I guess nobody wants to do their releases a week after Record Store Day. So like 2 weeks after Record Store Day is not really bad when you really come to it.
It's
And
bonkers, man.
so today I also checked out.
Oh yeah, who would release a week after Record Store Day?
So everybody saves it. That second
Well,
week,
he's got
which
mine.
is good. The King Gizzard. Look, we got that other shit we talked about. And then we got Brant Bjork's Jacuzzi that came out today. And I listened to
cool.
probably 3/4 of this record.
Yeah.
And I read an article, I'll be honest, with Kerrang, the old metal magazine.
Yeah.
They had an online article that said this may be like the soundtrack of your summer could be this Brant Bjork record. And Brant Bjork's one of those guys, drummer from Caius, if you don't know. His solo stuff still has that stoner vibe, still tuned down, but like nowhere near as much distortion.
Well, it's more soul.
It's clean, but it's still got that stoner desert groove to it.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
like a cool, like sitting outside in the summer and like out at night, maybe.
That's
listening
it,
to
man.
that.
And that's why when they said this could be the soundtrack of your summer, I'm like, yep, you're exactly right. Because mostly instrumental. There's a couple of vocals on this album, but it's like it's just really groovy, man. And he recorded this actually in 2010, and he was coming off like a divorce and some problems with a label he had started, and he was burnt out on doing his solo stuff, and he just kind of hit record, and he recorded all these tracks and shelved it. And then it's taken 9 years, and he's released this stuff out because he realized basically how dope it was. So this is worth a stream at least. Go check out Brant Bjork's Jacuzzi. Said he felt when he recorded, he felt like he needed to go sit in a damn jacuzzi. He was so burnt out and just tired of
A
it.
real Rastafarian look to the cover I thought.
It's just really good, man.
You gonna buy it?
If I see it around, I know Hippo's got it in Greensboro. I probably should for sure.
I debated going by there today, but I didn't really have time.
That was
So I listened to.
I mean, I would totally do that for sure. So let's get into a little bit of what we played this evening.
Let's do it, man.
We had now just to tease a little bit ahead. Didn't officially announce this or anything. I probably should have put it on the description. But our dig of the week tonight, after what we played, and we played some of the shit, but it's an official entry into Deadwax66 Deadwax66 contest. Old Randy over there. He's doing a 666 contest entry, but it's actually over 1,000. He's got like over 1,000 subscribers now, which is really awesome. So he did a contest of locality, like bands from your local area. So we came up with a little something to do kind of collectively as our
From our municipality.
collective entry. And what we're going to do for our dig of the week is it's going to be like a battle royale circle. And we're going to start wide, like in our state, and then kind of creep it in to our local area. So it's going to be cool, so stay tuned for that. But in what we played,
Yeah.
what are we watching here?
Awkwardly bad entrance going wrong.
That is not in the right order. That goes somewhere else. This is all.
what are we talking
This
about?
is all bad. These are all.
I'll just give it.
It's all
this.
wrong.
I don't know.
Whoever did this, we need to have a little talking to. Oh, somebody just donated. I just saw a little up. Whoa, 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 whoa,
What
whoa,
happened?
whoa. What did I just see here?
Steve's picking and grinning. In the other
Steve,
room.
we just got a donation. You're playing guitar. What happened?
What?
Something just happened.
All right, something big just happened.
Busy man here. Don't have producer.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What happened?
Hold on.
Something big just happened.
Hold the phone, everybody. We just got a dono. You guys may have just caught that.
What is this? The Jerry Lewis telethon?
Whoa! Aaron Griffin with the $30 donation.
What?
Good Lord. I need to
$30.
get in the business he's in.
I've never even seen $30 before.
That is Top Shot City, baby.
Golly.
Oh, Aaron Griffin. Man, you don't have to do that, man.
I'm in the wrong business, man.
You are in this business.
No, I'm talking about.
Holy camoles, bro. That is insane. Chips for everyone. Dudes, you are insane, man.
Chips for everyone.
You
Chips
are-
for days. man.
You are insane, bro.
All right, give me the Steve. Give me that.
Hey, that's a shot
lose
for
your-
everybody.
Don't lose your shit. We got shots ready to go.
We got pickle
You got
shots.
the vodka out there for me, Steve.
I think Jay should have to do a moonshine.
No.
Oh, somebody said so I can buy the. No, I promised when I said the donations that I wouldn't use the money for records. We said we promised we won't use.
it's gotta be for-
upgrade the show.
It's
gear.
it's a cachet for like when we bust a cable or pooch a needle,
Yeah, there you go.
or I need to get an emergency abortion. Either way,
There's still a place in Greenville that does that.
yeah. All right, Jay, you're up.
Oh, me first.
Yeah, look,
You-
Banana
you-
says have a drink.
You first in the gimme gimmies.
Last time I caught some food particles on this thing.
There's some pizza pie in there.
Aaron said pay your light bill.
I could pay some light bill.
Pay your
Grab your shot.
pay your lawn guy what you need.
Yeah, man. We got Jay's got
We got
some.
hot pickle shot here.
No, hit it, Jay. No stalling. Now, Kvitcher Stalin. All right.
It wasn't too awful bad.
Hot pickle out of my Easter basket from my mom with some vodka. God bless you, Aaron.
Can I tell you? That's burning my lips because I think I got wind burn today. That's really burning my lips. Thank you. That's very nice of you, Aaron.
That's
Is
incredible.
Aaron, now is Aaron going to the Crockett Cup tomorrow?
I don't think. I don't think Aaron's going to the Crockett Cup.
okay.
He should have.
Should have.
I think we're going to try to get up with Uncle Meat, Aaron.
Oh yeah, that guy's crazy.
Man, he's crazy. Isn't he crazy, Aaron?
Is George gonna be there?
I don't know. You want to learn about Jesus? I got a pamphlet.
From George?
The first, all right, back on track, everybody. None of this side talking shit.
That burnt. That burnt. I don't think George is going to be there, Steve.
I've had enough of this side talking shit. A little bit, everybody off to the side. Yum, 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 over here. Yum, 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 over here. Everything's over here, front and center. Shh.
That's
what we played?
10 years after. Numero uno record we played.
Is this a recent pickup for you?
No, I've had this a very long time.
Did somebody just pick up a 10 years after their release?
Grown Record Night should form a
Picked up 10
501c3.
years after, but not this one.
Oh, okay.
Nate, we should probably have a 50B. These domestic violence jokes doing anything for anybody? Probably not. That's an underrated band, man. 10 years after.
Oh, yeah.
Do not sleep on these guys.
Ain't nothing
Great
underrated,
gate. Look at this
right?
gatefold, man. I've got a bunch of these, and I realized I used to get 10 years after and Rare Earth confused a lot. That's a dope-ass gatefold, though. Look at that. Woo! Come on. Honey, hush.
Good stuff, man.
I already got a piss. That's problematic.
Okay.
What do we got going on here? I pulled a funk record out. I picked up at a Goodwill called The Boys Are Back Stone City Band. Like
Is this
a
blind? A blind?
yeah, I just knew it was a good funk record, and I sampled it.
420 record. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got a song called Ganja on it. We should have played it last week.
Oh, yeah, that was last week.
That's something for next year. Then.
Aaron says he calmed way down since college, believe it or not, talking about Uncle Meat. Wrestling guy. That's his nickname.
Oh, he calmed down since. Okay.
Yeah, if you believe that. That's what he said.
Oh, did they
Yeah,
each other early on?
yeah. I met him through Aaron. I mean, they both worked at the station, but I met Uncle Meat through Aaron.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, Uncle
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah. Mike Brock.
Yeah.
We were into him at the wrestling last time, and
His nickname's Uncle Meat.
he talked like crazy.
Dude, I don't think I have Cricklewood.
I think he was drunk.
I don't think I had that one.
Oh, I have that, I think. It's got like a statue on the front.
Why was the video's jumping a little bit?
Oh, Cricklewood by
Who's
10
asking
years
about
after?
Cricklewood?
Venergen, you say that. You were trying to get me to say it.
No, I didn't even see it. I guess I could have looked.
Americans are so spoiled with your Goodwills, Canadian thrift stores. You know, here's my spiel about that electric banana, and I love your name, Electric Banana. Says Mikey Bananas. My thing with thrift stores is I used to be a news photographer for a local television station, and so I was in so many different cities around our area a lot. And the only good thing about that job was like, oh, today I'm going to this city. And I'm like, man, I've not hit that thrift store in like 2 months. And not only that, but I'm going from here to there. It's like 40 minutes away. And I'd be like, oh, there's a thrift store here and there. And there's Goodwill, Salvation Army, da, 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 da. I would hit 12, 15 a week doing this job. And I would rotate them and hit them solid if I was anywhere remotely close by to one. Hit it. So many times it's like gospel records, Christmas records, straight up butt baloney.
Yeah.
Baloney carved right off your uncle's butt.
Yeah.
90% of the time. And then I walk in there and it's like, boom! Coltrane record sitting in there, Impulse, 50 cents. Great shape. Came from an obvious collector that passed away, which is even better. And it's like the best. Yeah. I said persistence is the king there. Now that I don't do that job, it's like, yeah, it's easy for you to say, asshole, that you can hit that many at a time. I hit much less and much less often, but that's the key, for sure.
Right.
I've learned, if you want to put in the time and the effort, hit them, and rotate them, you'll find it. You'll find Beatles, you'll find Coltrane, you'll find Miles Davis.
Oh, sure.
But you got to play that game, and that's not, it's not, it's not for everybody. But I love that, especially when I was on the clock. Yeah. That's another thing. Being on the clock and being able to do that was just incredible. But anyway,
yeah, life's not for everybody. Yeah.
Life, absolutely. You know what they say? Life's like animal porn. It's not for everybody. Well, what was I doing? I went into a thing, didn't I? Diatribe. Look at the screen jumping. Yep.
Jumpy screen, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet when it happens, though. And that's part of it, man. Like walking into a record store and dropping 20, 25 on something that's dope, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you, like, go through 10 stores and it all sucks, and then you walk into one place and you get something like super dope and it's like 50, 75 cents. I mean, that's that feeling.
First ever Goodwill record I bought was a pristine copy of Stevie Arizona Texas Flood.
That's right.
I thought everything was going to be like great after that.
Yeah, that's like me taking the girlfriend bass fishing for the first time. We caught 11 fish and she caught a 4-pounder the first day. I'm like, yeah, it's not.
And it's not always like.
Not to get all redneck on his ass. I should pull up that fishing video.
Do it, man.
But anyway,
Yeah. Recall. You should
going on?
recall that video.
this video's. The cable's not obstructed from the video camera, is it?
What? What's
We
wrong?
get to
Cable's not what?
obstructed.
How so?
I don't know.
Fuck no.
All right.
Obstructed.
I just got it hanging off the back, so it wouldn't get tension on the side.
So you got it hanging, is what you're telling me.
It hangs. It has to hang at some point.
Caught a hanger, Sarge.
Next, we played some. Jay pulled this out, a little Gary Newman,
I was.
The Pleasure Principle.
Yeah, I've been.
Good record, man.
I spent this week going through my stuff trying to get it back organized alphabetically.
Oh my God, Sean is in the chat. What's up, Sean? Sean0612, the man, the myth, the legend. My first friend in record at all. 7 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
That is incredible.
And yeah, so I Consuela was going through my record collection trying to get everything in order. It's been whacked for the last couple of years. And,
Yeah.
they're moving some shelves around.
I'm gonna pull out a Sean graphic just for it.
So I forgot I had this record. I got this about a year ago.
You've had it that long?
Maybe not quite. Maybe like 9 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool though.
Do you
It's
like
good.
the album?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Outside of the song Cars?
Yeah. Oh, sounds kind of the same.
That's good.
So cool.
Okay. I don't know what that's
Cool,
all centered.
man.
Cool, man. I got this. What is next here?
Oh,
Oh, that's another one. Oh, here we go, Jay.
yeah.
Tell me more about it,
Rod
Jay.
and Easy Records, Spiral Shade.
They had a deal. This is part of that deal that you got.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of this record.
It's cool what you'll find when you start going through your records when you're trying to organize.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
especially
shit!
if
Look
you-
at all the stuff I got.
Yeah.
Especially if you are big into like drugs and alcohol and shit, man, you find all kinds of stuff.
But this is a band called Spiral Shades. Kind of. I mean, Rod and Easy is kind of that stoner rock label, but this
For sure. Yeah.
this is more rock. I don't know. I don't know what this sounded like. I kind of thought at one point maybe some like I don't know, Iron Maiden, maybe? Not Iron Maiden. I'm sorry, Black Sabbath-y at times.
You know where these guys are from?
I have no idea.
I don't know anything about these guys, but this was really good. It's kind of just thick, good old like rock and roll, straightforward
right
rock
when
and
I put
roll.
it on, I think we were talking about.
Baby Blues.
I think we had played
Yeah.
this before and not realized it. Maybe in the last like couple of months. I don't know, but anyhow, and it's on. It's two discs. There's nothing in there, Steve. So just vinyl, but it's on 2 discs. But it's a normal length record,
Uh-huh.
and they just
Water
That
grooves.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's higher quality.
That's higher quality, typically.
so I don't know.
Radiohead does that. God, I have to get up every
Yeah, that's the
7 minutes.
that's the rub with that is like it's great. It's like good quality, but you got to get up every day.
Yeah, and
2 minutes.
But I was like really pleased on that. I've said before, I was like really cool with the 3 records they sent me for whatever $20 or whatever it was.
So the boss man and Kimmy dropped by for a while. They had to duck out, man. Wanted to be on the show and hang out and do the damn thing, but they had to they've been on the road and had to take off. But it was super dope of them to drop by. We had a little boss man impromptu set in the middle of that.
Yeah,
Of course, we had to hear Bertha's Butt Boogie.
yeah, he picked that up himself.
That's the numero uno bossman record right
Jimmy
there.
Castor.
Little Jimmy Castor. And it was crazy because, Sean's in the chat. He interviewed Jimmy Castor, which is great,
Blah, blah, blah.
which is so cool.
Is he no longer with us? Or is he
Jimmy
still around?
Castor?
He's still around.
Yeah, he died.
He passed on. He went on to his reward, man. And then we went into some Liquid Swords, Genius and Jizza, one of the best hip-hop albums of all time, in my opinion, and some VCLT from Bossman to me.
He went straight for this too.
He went straight from that Bertha's Butt Boogie. That. And I told him, I was like, go in there and grab some of your damn shit, man. Grab some. I mean, you know, I love hip hop, but like he's on it.
Is it cool to call hip hop HH?
I don't think so, Jay.
You call it what you need.
Oh wait, what happened? There's some more. There was some other. We played Nas, Illmatic in there. I don't know what happened to Nas. He got stuck back somewhere. We played Nas, Illmatic, and then we started getting into some of our
there's no telling.
Dig of the Week stuff. Now, is it sitting back there? He probably put it back in the shelf, Steve. No, it's right there. I'll bet you. Right there.
Man, there's no telling, man.
Nope, on the shelf next to the. I bet it's the first record right there.
I believe you.
I'm guessing.
Oh.
I'm Jesus Christ. I am Jesus Christ. Down. Nas Illmatic. One of the first Bossman.
You can still see me in the shot.
Of course you can.
Oh, no, you can't.
One of my favorite. It's becoming one of my favorite albums, period, of all time. Just so
That's
damn
that's on a lot of lists.
crispy good hip hop record. Even if you're not like a straight like hip hop guy, especially if you're of like our age, you know, you're getting close to that 40 mark. Which it's funny because you know we're doing this on Twitch too, man. And when I tell people in Twitch, I'm like, oh man, I'm 42. People's mouths drop open, like you said, like, oh yeah, I'm from like Pluto and shit. Because everybody's like 20 years old.
Steve's only 43, though, so that makes it all better.
Yeah.
These are not in order.
Oh, I don't think that. I think it's just
No, they're not.
hip hop in general.
Hip hop's that first part.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, this is.
So anyway, we're getting into Dig of the Week. Now, it's a special Dig of the Week this week because our buddy... Our buddy Randy, Deadwax66, hit 666. Oh, what's up, man? Says, my first Grown Man record night tonight. What's up, guys? First pressing goodness. Oh, Lord. Thank you so much for joining us.
Who's that?
That's incredible.
Who are we talking about?
Brand new person.
John Davidson?
We got a new person.
Yeah, that's incredible. I thought John
Should we drink moonshine because we got a new person?
Welcome to the show.
We
hope you don't go anytime soon. We're gonna be here for a while.
Said Steve. Oh, now I got to change
What's up, everybody?
Now I got to change my
So I wasn't gonna come tonight. I'll just tell you my story.
inappropriate.
Here's my my witness. I wasn't
You're
gonna.
bumping the table so I can't click the graphic right.
I wasn't going to come tonight. I was working on. I had a grown man project. I sent you some pictures. You probably don't have them loaded.
I don't have them loaded.
I can show you. I busted a door with a lawnmower, a rock, and so it cracked my
This is rock.
cracked my sliding glass door. So I had to get aggressive, and I got aggressive to get the old door out. It wasn't conventional, so you had to just mean with it.
Yeah.
And I got that thing out, but
I had a job demoing trailers one time.
so there's after I got the door out,
Yeah.
and it's down in the basement. And actually, it used to be a garage, and I kind of wish it was still a garage, but I wasn't going to put in a new garage door. So yeah, I got aggressive with it.
While we're on the topic, what's your social?
And here's where it is right now. I still have to do the trim and replace some stuff. You know, the R19 there. It's all fucking moldy, but
Videos
it's well on the
Twitchy.
way. Well on the
shit.
way.
What just happened? We got
What?
new. Oh shit!
What?
Stand by.
Uh-oh.
Stand by. I'm hitting F5. That's refresh.
What's that for?
What? Get the fuck out of here! What just happened?
What?
Holy shit, Jay! You got to get back in here. You put out that cigarette. I don't care.
I will say I do need to be in Wilkesboro tomorrow morning for the Merle Fest. I have to work a booth.
Okay. This is a picture of me, Steve, not giving a shit. Go take you one. It's a picture of me not giving a shit because I know we were at 70.
Well, for the day we were at 30, and we just went up another 30, right? Look, see your little. Didn't you get a 30 from Aaron?
We were at 70 and then went to 95. It's not. I'm trying to get this stuff to show up right, like it's supposed to.
Where's the accountant when you need him?
But
We'll have to hire an accounting firm.
So what happened?
I think Nate Bouchard just went ham on us.
Do we call that a turkey when they buy all three?
Whoa, that's a turkey. You just bought all three. That's a turkey. That's XXX. Jay, get the vodka.
Oh,
But in trying to fix my cracked door, I did crack my phone.
No, that's all irrelevant
where's
now,
the
Steve.
Is the vodka in? Oh, here it is.
No, you get it, Steve.
You don't care
You
about
get
my
it,
story
Jay.
anymore?
No, it's all done.
Where do I gotta do this?
It's all donezo. Get it in frame. Lay in my lap. Get in my lap.
See me?
They got to prove it because they'll think you snaked it. Now get on here. Right about here.
Right here.
Get your head in over his
Come
crotch.
on, just
right over his crotch.
I'll turn my crotch the other way.
Come on now.
Jay took a hit.
Uh-oh.
And Jay's not a drinking man. There's a Steve. You lean on in there and get you one.
It burns.
Yo, Nate. Dude, that's hey man.
Thanks.
God bless you, man.
Mm.
Even better, that canceled all the moonshine.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
That's some tasty moonshine.
That's the end of it.
Had a lot of
You talking about local North Carolina bands?
corn flavor.
That's about as local North Carolina moonshine as you can get, baby. And I'll flip this table over right
So
now.
are we talking about North Carolina?
Yeah.
Have you gotten into what we're
dig of the week? We're
Did
doing
you
dig
tell
of the
them
weeks.
what we did tonight? What these two offs were?
Yeah, we're doing Deadwax66 contest for Locality. So what we're doing is North Carolina bands because we're not in like Detroit like he is or Chicago or
Or L.A. like that one guy.
Yeah, Vinyl Richie was in L.A. So it's like shoot fish in a barrel. But let me tell you what, Vinyl Richie did some stuff, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's good.
he did the Bakersfield sound and did like hardcore punk. He did some Sonic Youth, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to go to bed with this guy.
I think he did an old psych band too. I can't remember
Yeah,
which one it was, like
It's
blues.
like we should all be hanging out. I just
like
as soon as
Blues
I
and Goose or something.
As soon as I watched this video, I was like, we should be hanging out. A lot of these guys, Farley's the same way. I'm like, other than he looks just like me, I'm just like, we should already be hanging out.
Well,
we should
Start to travel. You need to travel more.
putt tournament.
Oh yeah,
Grown Man Record Night putt
I
tournament.
think there's been some talk, interest in the putt tournament.
One of our old school viewers, the holy grail of sodas, the Almond Smash from Baltimore, has been put up for a prize if we do the Grown Man Record Night putt tournament, where we come in
A bottle of Almond Smash.
a 2-liter of Almond Smash.
It's
and,
like his last 2-liter.
Yeah, man. Yo, from South Carolina, homies. What up, man? Where you at in South Carolina, Sadie Mae?
South Kakalaki.
My daddy's from South Kakalaki.
South Carolina folks on there.
Yeah, man.
Georgia folks.
Loving this shit. I'm getting hype, bro. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's go, chat. Hype it up.
Hey, who's my fellow alum that was on there last week?
That's Farley.
Farley?
Yeah.
Shit.
Was he a bulldog?
Hell yeah, he's a Bulldog.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
How'd your team do in the draft?
No sports talk. We're not doing that shit, Steve. We're none of that.
I will say the Canes fucking rocked it.
Yeah, we've been enjoying the hockey, man. I know Electric Banana. He's a Canuck.
And it's been exciting. 2 overtimes, 1 overtime.
Let's get into some North
Let's get
Carolina
into
stuff.
it. Let's do it.
Actually,
Actually, this is not a North Carolina record.
No, this.
Yeah, but
okay.
I realized
Go into it.
I didn't care that, I probably want to save this for whatever, and we weren't going to do our digs, but this came out today, and I was real excited to pick it up, and
You're confusing me.
it's the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard Fishing for Fishies album. And I thought I was just going to get a black vinyl one,
Oh,
but
Gamecocks, baby.
this one came out.
My dad's from Dillon, Sadie Mae.
This was part of a you could pre-order it online on their website on what's the company? Flightless Records. But this is
Curtis. What's up, man?
It's the U.S. Toxic Landfill edition, and I was so curious to see what they thought it was a U.S. toxic, and they did a good job. I think it is a U.S. Toxic Landfill.
Yeah. Some of those colors when they're like, oh, check this out.
I was happy. I was happy that Jonathan could get that because I'd be happy with the black vinyl, and I told him I was like, if you could. He said he held one for me, and I really appreciate it. One of the most productive bands in the last 10 years.
Some people say,
but good production.
The black vinyl sounds better than the colored stuff. Do you prefer to collect the fun-looking colors or the more solid? Like I think the black sounds a little better.
Maybe for me, it's like records like this and Ozric Tentacles, where it is kind of a party record. You're putting it on to party, rather than the Escher demos. I don't want that as a picture
Steven
disc.
Wilson.
I want it to sound perfect.
A Steven Wilson record. I want 200 gram thick ass black vinyl.
Right.
I can sit with headphones and be like, listen, there's no sibilance on the entire thing. It's incredible.
Okay.
The production is just incredible. Or like you put on a James Brown record and I'm flipping the fucking desk over.
Right,
Let's just get down. I'm not thinking about what plant was this pressed in.
I just want to enjoy. I want to enjoy listening to it.
Yeah. But there's other ones that I kind of get a little weird on. You know what I mean? I got to piss already.
So we're going to talk about these records, but we're not going to do them in the order that you actually heard them.
No.
And some of these you didn't hear. We just brought more. I brought a few more than I could play, and you had a few more that you could play.
It's just North Carolina. We expanded it to the state of North Carolina and stuff that we owned on vinyl for the most part.
And there's a ton of stuff we don't own.
So it's a big battle royale circle. And we start wide, and as
these are all North Carolina artists in some way.
The circle starts shrinking. We hone in on the triad.
Some of them didn't spend all their career here. Some of them didn't spend much of their career. But,
right.
But, North Carolina had an impression on them.
This is one I didn't know. The Charlie Daniels Band. Charlie Daniels is from Wilmington, North Carolina, which is down near our coast, if you don't know. And he moved from there to further inland, but very much a North Carolina guy.
I never thought of him as such, but
I never really associate Charlie Daniels with a North Carolina guy.
That's yours.
It's funny because one of the tracks on this record, Full Moon, is Carolina. I Remember You. So holy hell. And Charlie Daniels is one of those guys, like, there's be some records that I've got a couple of these, and I'm like, these are damn funk records.
At times they are, yeah.
I mean, if you're not careful, for sure.
He had a good rhythm section.
Yeah,
but
really
the
did.
better album though is the reddish brownish one. I know it's got Devil Went Down Draw, but actually most of the songs on there are better than most of the songs on this album.
Down on the coast,
this was Million Mile Reflections, I believe the name of it.
Dragging this mic all over.
Don't do that.
That's what she said.
Where is Fever's beer?
Where is my beer?
Yeah, where is your beer?
I don't know. I set it down, or maybe I didn't bring it, or maybe I finished it.
You gave me this one. I don't know. We probably don't. None of us need anything.
You got my last beer. Oh no! Wait, what's that?
Oh no, that's yours then.
Okay.
I may have taken a pull of it.
I don't care. That's your beer.
Yeah, that's my beer. We talked about a couple of weeks ago. I recommended that. Speaking of Deadwax, in his live stream, which he's now able to do because he's over 1,000 subscribers, he's able to do the mobile live stream. Band that Carl the Envelope, VCL Titus, the Carvers out of Carolina Beach, near our coast. Great modern surf and stomp as they call it record. And then when you get
it's a good record.
When you get toward
but
the
we
coast,
didn't hear this.
No. We didn't listen. We did a couple of weeks ago though.
Right.
Classic,
it's a good record.
Surf rock stuff. Now last week we did hear this part of our 420 show. Weed Eater, God Luck and Good Speed. Freaking killer record. Wilmington or Cape Fear, North Carolina. Dixie Dave Collins. The title track is bonkers. And
Double D.
Dixie Dave Collins also played in Buzz Oven, which is very weird because I learned very later on.
Pretty heavy.
Buzz Oven is such an influential band with like, when you get into like I Hate God and like Acid Bath, the first like stoner sludge bands. Buzz Oven is one of those that like comes up. And me and Jay played, our first band, Pork Chop, played with Buzz Oven once or twice, and I think my second band, LSOC, played with them again. So they were touring around here all the time, and we played with them. They were nuts. Known for the like violent live shows, just a bunch of just drunk, idiot, drugged out, crazy mofos. Totally known for that. And we can't mention the coast of North Carolina without mentioning, you can see my cats did a number on the spine of this job here. Ocean Drive. This is a compilation. It's part of Warner's Special Projects, but this came out of Raleigh. This is 81, but it's got all the, when people say like, oh, you like beach music? Most people in the country talk about beach music as the Beach Boys and Jan and Dean. You don't know shit about shit. Beach music is Carolina beach
What
music.
are the glitches you got going on there?
It's something chunk chunk chink. I don't know.
Yeah, but these aren't all Carolina bands, but
They're
but
not.
definitely there were some
Drip-
Carolina bands.
Bust them out. Name some of them.
I'm not
Give me
going to call these out because I don't think any of these are Carolina bands.
They are.
The Ocasians, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, Junior Walker and the All-Stars from there, Memphis, Tennessee.
No, yeah.
The Tramps, the Impressions, I don't think so. Archie Bell and the Drells. Archie Bell lived
here.
He lives outside of here, and I met him, but he's actually from Texas.
Yeah, now he lives
Brenton
in
Wood,
Texas.
the Drifters, Deion Jackson, Bill Deal and the Rondells, the Coasters, Garnett Mims, the Dominoes, Barbara Lewis, Marvin Gaye, Chairman of the Board, the Tams,
That's the vibe.
Times, Mary Wells, Major Lance, the Platters, the Temptations. This is Isley Brothers, Four Tops, Showman. There's tons of Jackie Wilson.
Band of Oz is Band of Oz.
I know the Catalinas.
Chairman of the Board.
I know the Catalinas.
Catalinas.
Are from, the Carolinas.
But more specifically, these releases, these compilations, were released through Raleigh.
Right.
There's a division of
everybody
Warner.
Everybody in this area they shag.
It's
and
shagging music.
They go to Myrtle Beach and they shag.
Yeah, man. You go to Myrtle Beach and you shag.
In fact, one of our photogs is a shagger.
Yeah. So it's very much.
In fact, when I used to stay in North Myrtle, there's this little store we drive by a lot, and it was just made for clothing and shoes for shagging. It was
Whoa.
It was almost like Lost in the polyester days.
That's a little bonkers.
That's a niche.
Yeah. But people go there all the time just because they're going to shag. You know.
Yeah. So it's not like bands
And
from
now, if
here
you're from
necessarily.
England, shagging is not that.
No.
It's a dance.
So, and we're going to mention as we kind of wind in toward the Piedmont Triad, we're talking about
The Piedmont Triad. Just bringing it local.
Well, no, let's go Thelonious Monk.
Okay.
What? Thelonious Monk? That's right. That's right, folks. North Carolina.
North
Do-
Carolina zone.
Do something about it. Somebody step to it. Thelonious. This is a gift from the girlfriend. It's a repress of this. Some of the Riverside.
I wish
years.
that he did a song about Carolina, but it's not on there.
Yeah, where's he from?
Oh, thanks for asking.
I think I want to say Rocky Mount,
It's in that area, I think.
like central North Carolina.
Hold on.
Rocky King, North Carolina.
Inappropriate. Jay, take a
The
lap.
wrestler, the NWA wrestler.
All right.
Rocky Mount.
I
Hell
know
yeah.
stuff about people
You got it, buddy.
because I thought that was Les McCann. Actually, it's
Rocky Mount, Thelonious
Rocky
Mount.
Mount. Thelonious Monk's from Rocky
And Rocky
Mount.
Mount's like.
And we're not done with jazz, so stay
We
tuned.
want to say that's like what, northeast of Raleigh?
Central, yeah.
It's central of the state.
Central North Carolina, but north. Speaking of that area, we're talking about Between the Buried and Me, which is actually from Raleigh. And for modern metal fans, especially technical progressive metal, Between the Buried and Me, some of the absolute freaking best stuff that has come out in the last
Didn't they just win a
decade.
Grammy?
Probably. This is The Silent Circus, and the reason I picked this one was it was produced by, I think it's this one. If not, one of the other ones. The 5Ls, my band, their original producer, Jamie King, was a producer for Between the Buried and Me. These guys are just really good and really heavy, but like really technical. Kind of like a Dream Theater modern day version. Incredible stuff. And it's funny because when we recorded with Jamie King, it was like, holy cow. Shoestring budget, just kind of figuring it out. But he was a cool guy, and we really enjoyed hanging out with him. And now he's like a big freaking shot, man.
Rural Hall.
Rural Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Jesus.
the legendary thing was he was telling us about how his neighbors didn't like him recording bands and shit because it was loud. And he was like, man, you know what I told them? I was like, man, if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of Rural Hall. So every time I drive past Rural Hall, and
That's where our friend Alan lives now.
the sign comes up Rural Hall, and I always say, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of Rural
Rural Hall.
And nobody knows what I'm talking about. It just
That's
sounds like
so
I'm being
funny.
an asshole. And speaking of triangle. Now, bands we didn't mention. Did we talk about this?
No.
Ben Folds. Don't have any Ben Folds. Even though I did a little something with Chuck Folds, his brother.
Yeah. They both went to RJ Reynolds.
Yeah, I did some kind of project with Chuck Folds at one point. A little live thing we did. I don't remember. He was a nice guy.
Which you'll learn other artists went to RJ Reynolds. My daughters are going to go to RJ Reynolds next year.
But in terms of that
Very
scene,
creative school.
Corrosion of Conformity.
Yes.
Love those guys. Reed Mullen, the drummer, his sister taught science at J&I's high school. That's local as fuck. That's great. But I wish I had Deliverance on vinyl, if nothing else. Avett Brothers, very popular. I'm not a big fan.
I saw him.
That's I'm sure they're great. I'm just not. To me, it's like the type of Americana or bluegrass that you would buy at Starbucks.
What you hear in Lowe's Foods.
Yeah, it's what you hear at Lowe's Foods. But Steve's got a one. I wasn't a big fan back in the day, but now
man.
I'm a much.
My wife
bigger.
turned me onto this band. This is the Squirrel Nut Zippers.
She did.
And they're from like the Chapel Hill area. Carborough, Chapel Hill. I'm not sure which one, but great band. Throwback to the early 20s jazz, like
The what do you call flappers? It's got that
Bump,
flapper
bump, bump,
vibe.
bump, bump. There's a banjo and the horns and no. There's about 3 lead singers, but 2 of them were married to each other for a while. Catherine Whalen and Jimbo Mathis. Jimbo Mathis set up a
Jimbo
studio.
Mathis.
He bought
He coached Florida State.
he bought a studio in Mississippi, an old like rundown studio that still ran on tubes and stuff, and people can go in there. I don't know if this is still the case. You could go in there and spend like $300, and he'd record you with that equipment. And you get a recording of
that's cool.
It has that old sound. So yeah, this is called what is it called? Hot, and
Okay.
we listened to Hell
Hell?
and Bad Business.
You listen to Hell?
We listened to Hell. Great band. I saw them in Winston at the Millennium Center, which is the old federal courthouse.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Now you told me something I didn't know. Max Roach.
Yeah,
the drummer.
Max Roach is from Newlands, North Carolina.
Newlands.
Which is Elizabeth City.
Oh, that's more coastal.
It's coastal.
Okay. Should have did it earlier.
Whatever.
Oh, we're doing the whole show over.
Whatever, doesn't
What?
matter. But
3.
he grew up in a town.
We're
that's
gonna cut.
on like
We're gonna cutting.
the southern edge of the Dismal Swamp. It's called the Dismal Swamp.
But that's eastern. So we're gonna cut it.
Whatever. Put it where
3,
you need to do what you need to do.
2, 1.
And we're
And
back.
the other part is Rich and Roach.
So that's the last of the eastern bands, I
because
think.
Max Roach is from
And this
eastern
is,
North Carolina.
We listened to Figure Eights, and I thought there was going to be a band in there, but it's just Rich and Roach just ripping it up.
Yeah.
Trading off like rolls, incredible rolls. Like those are the best
gnarly.
rolls I've ever
It's
heard.
gnarly. It's so aggressive. That's an aggressive record. If you want to talk about, forget like Cannibal Corpse and Slayer for aggression. Rich versus Roach. That's aggression. That's like I got my cock out, my shirt's off, I'm playing my drums. You come do something about it. The whole record is like that. Just staring. I feel, especially Buddy Rich, I feel him staring at Max Roach.
He's one of those band leaders
You know
that always finds the band.
Yeah,
members,
you know
like
he's
James
staring at
Brown.
him. You know he's staring at him like, come on, do something. Yo! You're a bigger man than me. Buddy Rich, motherfucker. Should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Why is this guy not?
he belongs there. I mean, talk about influential.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Jimmy Page dancing to this, and it might get loud.
Another
he
like
puts on Rumble, and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh, listen to that guitar.
and this is another like North Central North Carolina.
Yeah, Dunn, North Carolina.
Yeah.
You know where that is? Nice thing about your old job is it took you to a lot of places.
Yeah, that's not far from Rocky Mountain.
No, I don't think it is.
Around that
Yeah.
same kind of area.
And sadly, he died not too long ago. Remember, he was touring his
That's
ass
right,
off
yeah.
just to pay his medical bills,
Yeah.
and finally,
I was holding this for a dig of the week.
maybe it was Dick Dale. Maybe Link Ray and Dick Dale
Yeah.
lead the same line.
They both had colostomy bags. Let's move on.
Let's face it.
Let's face it. Everybody face it.
You
right.
can cut that part out, right?
All right, we're getting into the middle of it.
Okay.
I feel like everybody's quads are probably getting a little tight at this point. Let's
How long is this video going to submit?
Let's everybody do a couple of deep knee bends. I don't want anybody's quads cramping up. So we'll do a couple of deep knee bends. Maybe some lunges. Let's stretch it out. Let's get elongated.
Well, some planks.
Quick, explosive
I
moves.
think planks are like the way to go.
Grown Man Record Night is about quick, explosive moves that are still yet under control. So let's just get that into our mind. Quick, explosive moves under control. Found this in a Goodwill, folks. Speaking about, man, you never find shit in a Goodwill. Blah, 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 blah. This place was like Christmas, gospel, Christmas, gospel, Perry Como, Christmas, gospel. The very back of this, I saw this like fold over, the foldy Blake sleeve thing. And I'm like, no, wait, what is this now? I thought it was a calendar. Because if you dig in for records in Goodwill, you'll find these slick looking like, oh, it's a new record. And you're like, oh, wait, that's a calendar. It's a 2012 calendar of Cats or whatever. But and that's kind of what I thought this was, because it's got that Blake sleeve on it. It's a band called Heads on Sticks, Phantasm Tutu. It said limited edition, download included. It's on white. Look at this. Look at this, guys. It's one of those fold-over Blake sleeves. This was at Goodwill. I have no idea what this was. Kind of split.
Just ripped it.
No, it's been split. Anyway, I won't do it. It's on nice white vinyl. Brand new looking white vinyl. It's got the download card included in here. And I looked these guys up. They're from Raleigh, North Carolina. About 80 miles where we're from. Like 20-something electro pop. And they're great. New band. Coming your way.
I think I got this at a Goodwill or somewhere.
Tell us about it,
It's
Steve.
just a little 45. But it looked interesting. Never heard of them. It's like a sludge stoner metal band from Carborough.
I forgot about
called
this.
Black Skies.
Dude, I totally forgot about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, we listened to one of the songs on here.
Look, the Battle Royale circle is getting smaller.
This is on Serena. Now, I think they formed in 2005 and they broke up like in 2013. I think this is from like 2007.
We're squeezing the circle in,
Carborough.
if you notice. You told me this today. I didn't know anything about this. George Clinton's from North Carolina?
He's from Kannapolis.
Kannapolis.
Yes, sir.
And I pulled out
Which is between us and Charlotte.
Yeah, it's between us and Charlotte. So we're in the triad. It's from between us and Charlotte.
Elizabeth Dole is from that area.
Yes.
And James K. Polk.
So we pulled out a little official, like proper George Clinton computer games.
Atomic Dog, baby.
Don't pull a Kevin Nash and pull your quad, Aaron says. Damn right, we're not doing it. We're keeping limber, bro. Quick, explosive moves that are yet controlled. It's the Grillman Record Night mantra.
You got to stretch before the show.
Stretch it out!
How about a little flat and Scruggs? We're getting close now because we're talking
We're getting close.
Mount Airy area of North Carolina, which is Mayberry, which is north of us, up Highway 52.
You know, I was going to pull out
About 20 minutes from here.
Andy Griffith record, because Andy Griffith is from that area, but I couldn't
Well, I
find
did
it.
you one better. I got Lester.
Yeah, it's
no,
better.
Earl Scruggs is from that area.
Yeah, that's better.
And this is Flat and Scruggs with the Foggy Mountain Boys. We heard Dave. I loved it. We listened to Earl's Breakdown.
You know, and from that area,
That's when he does that string bend on the banjo.
Bow, bow, bow.
Nice.
He's in the tuner.
You do that with a tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many, man.
Yeah. You don't have a B bender.
You could have chose 100 different bluegrass bands
there's
from the Piedmont to mountains of North Carolina. That is bluegrass.
I'll say that's what it's all about.
That is bluegrass. If you don't know what that is, you're missing it. This is just an example because it's a random record I picked up called Southbound. I think it's from the 80s or late 70s, early 80s. But if you notice, it's got this Wilkesboro on the...
Hey, we missed something
what's that?
area-wise.
What's that?
I guess not. No, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
The if you notice on the road sign in that picture, it says Wilkesboro. That's a badass, just
That must be up 421.
a 421. I don't know anything about these guys other than that I picked it up and it's a badass bluegrass band, and they are a dime a dozen. People that
No,
can
you
just-
know where that is? That's
the 421 split.
where we and Winston-Salem.
Yeah,
Where you go that way and you head west on 40.
yeah.
Walmart right there.
But I think
Yeah.
that's a prime example of like I don't know these guys. I saw this picture and I'm like, I bet you anything they know what the fuck they're talking about. I bet you anything. And you know what? You know what? Hey, newsflash. I'm right. Right. Correctamundo. Surprise, everybody. Banana's right about something. Speaking of which.
Oh, Westfield. Westfield, North Carolina
Yeah,
is just south of Mount Airy.
That's right. Yeah, right in that area, man.
Yep.
Never knew him before this record. So I picked it up. I knew to pick it up. That was like $4.
Okay.
Wasn't it $4? Look at it. I guarantee it's $4. I didn't look at it.
$2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was an RACM.
Half price day.
It was a Dynasty record.
Okay. No, I bought it at Underdog.
Well, he got it at Dynasty because... No. Sorry. Take it back. $2 at Underdog.
All right. Well,
All right.
speaking of which, you're going to work Merle Fest tomorrow.
Yep.
That stage is I've played that.
Short hours.
I've played that stage.
Okay.
Doc Watson and Merle Watson. Even folks all across the world know Doc Watson.
And this is Doc and Merle.
This is Doc and Merle together, and that's what Merle the thing is
The
named
whole
after Merle.
Fest. Yeah. Doc.
After Merle Watson.
Mr. Merle Haggard.
No, sir.
No, Merle Watson.
And
He
so-
died on a tractor.
And Doc
in the middle of
was
the night on a tractor.
and Doc was blind from
He's-
like age nonsense.
He'd always come to the station every year for Merle Fest and do a bit there.
Yeah.
A bit.
But when he told jokes,
You know the worst thing about being blind was, but it's funny.
He was a real nice guy.
Yeah, all those guys up there just
Yeah.
super nice, super intelligent, and just want to like share the music with you.
Right.
If you
A
want to sit,
lot of people take their instruments up there for the Merle Fest.
yeah,
Sit around and jam or whatever, but I don't.
and you can find the most badass of guy on the planet. But if you're cool enough, he want to just sit down with you and like let's hang out for a little bit and jam.
Play it in D.
Play it in D. Let's go. And that's badass. You can't find that type of incorporation anywhere else in the country that I can find myself. I'm sure it's there.
Well,
But
for
us,
the more authentic, I mean Merlefest has expanded into, Robert Plant did Merlefest a few years ago. Elvis Costello's done Merlefest, but he's gone
Right.
country too. But there's another record in there that's more authentic, and we talk about that when we get to it.
Yeah.
False Prophet's doing Merlefest.
Now, as we're getting like super tight to home, 1990s death metal, Greensboro, North Carolina, 15 miles from here. A band that Jay and I know. This album has flyers on it of shows that we went to. I mean, it's like that tight of a show. You know what I'm saying? Jay, tell us about it. Get up on the microphone.
That's False Prophet. That was just a blind stab, which that come from Hippo Records, which is kind of known for the metal stuff, though. So it wasn't
I
like-
wish I could have given a copy of this to Mel Theologian, but they're done. They're out of print.
Yeah, this was actually pressed in Germany. And it's funny. Me and you ran into the lead guitarist.
Mikey?
Yeah, at the wrestling back.
Mikey
in,
Morrison.
Back in.
Yeah, Mike Morrison.
Back in November, and I was like, "Yeah, I got a copy of y'all's record." He's like, "Really? I've been looking for one."
Yeah, I wish I had one. I really wish I did.
So apparently, it's kind of rare, I guess.
It is kind of rare, and they're no joke, man.
No, it's good. It's not the best quality. I think it's probably dubbed off a cassette, on the press on the vinyl. But it is what it is.
I mean, they've got a page on Metal Archives if you want to go look at it. Active from like 88, God, all the way to 88, and they came back just recently to do some like new shit.
Yeah,
It's great
they're
though.
playing with. They're opening
Yeah,
for
I found that Black Skies on there on metal.
Really?
Yeah,
They're
metal
opening for
archives.
some bigger bands.
Yeah, that's the guy. If you see, look at that guy right there. That's Mikey Morrison right there.
In the middle.
Friend of mine. And I know Paul Ray is in there. I know Paul Ray's a big guy, big time local guy.
Keep it moving.
He's a big
Keeping
guy.
it moving. What's all this about, Steve? We gotta bust it. Let's bust it.
I thought Tony Rice might be from North Carolina, so
Oh.
I pulled this, but actually he's from Danville, Virginia, which is real close to where we are. It's just over the line.
Yeah.
This is Bobby Atkins, Frank Poindexter, and Tony Rice. It's called the 1968 Session on Old Homestead Records. But actually, Bobby Atkins is in the Old Time Country Music Hall of Fame.
What's
He's-
that mean?
He's the gentleman, I believe he's the gentleman over here.
Billy Crash Craddock too. You didn't mention him.
No, I believe he's the guy over here. Anyway, Tony Rice is probably the best flat picker.
Oh, most people, even in North Carolina, people know Tony Rice
Yeah.
to be about the best.
And he's got one of the
flat picker.
most classic Martin guitars that ever there was. And
Yeah.
it's even busted, and it's got its serial number is like just famous.
Yeah, absolutely. Around here, if you
In
mention
fact,
Tony
he
Rice,
might be holding it right there.
Jesus
He's the guy.
Christ, what's
He's the
all
guy.
this flashing fucking video.
He's the
shit?
guy in the middle, holding the Martin
What about Billy Crash Craddock? You didn't mention
from
him.
Danville, Virginia.
He's Greensboro, North Carolina.
What do we got?
Is he?
What do we got?
I don't know, man.
He's
What's
the pavilion.
That's all you.
So yeah, this is I talked about Merlefest, and Merlefest is great, and it's wonderful, and there's stages all over and all kinds of great music. But if you really want authentic, then you want to go to the Galax Old Fiddlers Convention. Who our good friend Lou Bodie is always the
Oh, yeah.
MC of this event, and they have it every year, and it always rains real hard, and it gets real muddy.
Flashing.
I know. Don't worry about it. But this is from the 51st in 1986, the 51st annual Old Fiddlers Convention. And this guy, he lived right behind Harmon's. He was the guy that would,
Y'all sure do have a lot of boots.
he would record the Fiddlers Convention every year. He had a studio. I went to his house one time, asked his wife, I had heard that he had a bunch of records, and he did, but she's like, well, I don't know if he wants to sell them. But anyway,
Lou?
no.
Oh.
This is a guy up there that did recordings. He recorded this album. But what we listened to was side 2, a song called Golden Slippers. The gentleman on the fiddle's name is Ralph McGee.
What? Come on.
Let me pull that down to catch your reaction. His name's Ralph McGee. This is probably Ralph's dad.
Oh, the
or
dad,
granddad.
senior.
Yeah. Well, this is 1986.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
That's-
We have a good friend, Ralph McGee.
Yeah.
Great picker. His brother is
One of the best
a
mandolin
great-
players in the world.
His brother,
Period.
Rex McGee.
One of the best banjo pickers.
What's the banjo player's name?
Bella Fleck.
Bella Fleck said
He's the best banjo
that
picker, period.
Rex McGee's his favorite.
Wow.
Picker. And this is Ralph McGee, probably their dad or their granddad.
The granddad.
Yeah,
That's the granddad.
This is the granddad, Ralph McGee.
They called him Old Granddad.
And
It's
that's
got some kind of name like that.
That's from '86.
Used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the one that brought his something in one day? Or
I don't know. Man, I got to piss so bad. Somebody may have to just get their day in the rain here.
Oh, so we got. I can talk about these at the same time.
Yeah, please do.
So
Jesus Christ.
these almost would fit in the Raleigh area because of the college scene.
Yeah, I got to
But these are really like Winston-Salem artists. We have on this side, we have Mitch Easter's band Let's Active. I think we've listened to one of their songs before when we did a show.
Yeah.
When I first met Mitch and wanted to listen to this, and Chris Stamey's band called the DBs, and I've actually, this is my wife's DBs CD. It's a double.
DBCD?
There's 2 albums on this one CD. But, and I also have a Let's Active cassette on IRS.
Oh, yeah, nice. Love the cassette. Look
It's
at there
my wife's
now.
as well. She was a big fan. This is Every Dog Has His Day. But this is a foot.
Look at the Steve show.
This is a foot from Let's Active.
Yeah, you do that.
IRS Records,
Yeah, I'm gonna pee in the toilet.
1983.
Oh, my piss hole.
And this is Chris Stamey. It's a solo album
Better have a good antidote,
by the
Steve.
DB's Chris Stamey. They both, I think they both went to Reynolds High School. On Coyote Records, I don't know what year this was. Anyway, but they were both performers when we did the show with the Vagabond Saints at the Ramcat and the Piedmont Wind Symphony. And Chris sang a Beach Boys song, and Mitch Easter sang King Crimson's In the Core of the Crimson King, which was frickin' awesome. So glad to show those off. Mikey Bananas is not coming back. I can't talk about that.
oh, he'll come back.
I don't know anything about Code 7. But I believe they're from Winston-Salem.
Michael does.
Yeah, he's not here. Mike's not here, and he knows
I
about Code
think
7.
Mike played with them
It's too bad.
at one point.
I believe there's only 500 pressings of this album, and we don't know which number this is because they didn't fill it out.
Black vinyl. What year is that, Steve?
This is a reissue from 2010. It says 2002 and 2010 were the
Okay,
copyrights.
yes. I believe Mike's old band, the 5Ls, probably played with these guys at some point or another. But Mike talks about them a lot. Maybe I should know who they are. Michael.
Yeah.
What's your association with Code 7?
Oh, we're already into that?
Yeah, the show's over, man.
What?
And last but not least, I have a John Coltrane album here. This is the one that came out last year. Both Directions at Once, the Lost album.
You already into Code 7?
We're into John Coltrane.
What?
And John Coltrane was lived in High Point until he was 17 years old. Teach you to go take a piss.
I had to. Normally I hold it, but Jesus Christ.
What's your Code 7 connection?
No, listen now.
5Ls played with Code 7, right?
Oh, no, LSOC, my early bands. Did we already show that?
Yeah, you already showed it.
Code 7 was a band from legit Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Had a song even called the Camel City on that album, The Rescue, which is more of a like pop, punk, emo. When I started playing with them in the 90s, they were like hardcore punk. Had like screaming and singing and saxophone. It was a very unique band. They did a cover of Boys of Summer, that Howard Stern actually like brought them on to like talk about. It's like a big deal. Right before the Ataris or whatever their name was, covered that. But it was a big deal, and these guys were a big deal, and they did like hardcore. It's the fat dude from Ziggy's, the new Ziggy's. What's his name?
Billy.
Guy played the saxophone. I can't remember. But anyway, I ran into the singer Jeff Jenkins at a party, and he was like, "Man, we got something coming up," and it's like it's completely different than what we've been doing. They were like hardcore. Just crazy. And then they came back. And this record was the first record, The Rescue. I've got it on CD and I've got it on vinyl. An unnumbered version of their like numbered versions. It's like hold that guy up. Where's
I
it at?
showed it.
All right. Did you show the number?
Yeah.
Let's show the number.
Just blank.
It's blank.
There's nothing to show.
Nothing to show. But blank. But anyway, it's an incredible band that a lot of people across the country may not be familiar with. They toured with Dredge. Fantastic band. If you're into that Dredge glass casket kind of vibe, look up Code 7. And they're right up the road from here. The Circle is fucking small at this point. The Battle Royale is small.
Like a pinhole.
You better be looted up.
Well, John Coltrane is the closest.
That was it.
Proximity, right?
I'll kill everybody here, Jay.
That's it.
So that would be from it. Would be John Coltrane.
Right. Showed
He'd be the closest.
Born in Hamlet, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Which is we had
Chicken Fire.
legendary Chicken Fire many years ago. It's probably hour and a half from here. Then moved to North High Point, which is literally here.
His house is 5 minutes.
His house was 5 minutes from here, and the high school that he went to, William Penn High School. If you know that the girlfriend's kid, who's a singer, Abigail, she goes to that same exact high school. Now it's called Penn Griffin, and it's a performing arts high school for like theater and music and da-da-da. She's a singer, and she performs at John Coltrane's high school. Legit, and it's old as fuck. That's why my ass hurts from sitting in their damn theater seats. Legit, it's an old school high school, and that's where she performs.
So he performed
John,
in that theater most likely.
Yeah. She's at the same place that Coltrane was, and she's
not
cool.
bond money, right?
She's
It's
cool
not
enough
bond
to
money
appreciate
for you.
this, but like that, for me, it doesn't have the same gravitas as somebody like me, but she does appreciate that where she is and what she's doing for sure. So it's very cool. But anyway, is that all we got for the North Carolina stuff?
Yeah.
Don't be too aggressive. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to get. Hey, speaking of North Carolina, and since our buddy Curtis is on here, Kurt sent this to us a while back. Look at here. I found this week. This is a little deep tease. This is North Carolina. Tammy sings "You Can Make It." Yep, folks, that's Tammy Faye Baker and that's Jim Baker. And apparently you guys sent
It's
enough,
like a cockatoo or something.
you guys sent enough money so that they could have a fucking parrot. In the back, you guys just line up and go on and get that for a tattoo. I'll pay for it. You get that tattooed on you, I'll buy it. I'll pay for it out of my own pocket.
I want to know where those kids are now.
My word is gold, baby. But I think Curtis sent that to me before. And he's like, "Man, I bet you guys see this shit all the time where you're from." Like, I'm like, you
Actually,
know what?
no.
You really don't.
No.
Probably because folks are just like want to hold on to that
Well, they
shit.
didn't buy records. They sent all their money to the worship service.
It's gold. What's up, Farley? I see Farley jumping on here, trying to sneak on in here like something or other going on. But anyway, hey, let's take us. What we got? Legendary, a 600th chip reviewed coming up.
Gee,
What else we got to say about that?
it's pretty big.
Let's go. We got a so to speak. You got what we got, Steve?
I don't know.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we're gonna come back with a soda speaking chip chat. You gotta stay tuned. Don't move anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Don't do nothing. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything.
What chip do you want to do?
What?
What chip do you want to do? I mean, I was going to bring this
Mask, where illusion
Taco
is
Bell
the
chip
ultimate weapon.
is-
Convert Switchblade to jet mode. Surprise, Matt Tracker. It's mayhem. Battle station. Protect the decoder, Bruce. I'm going up. Stacks ready to fire.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino.
Fire!
Each sold separately with action figure.
Cover me, Matt. 10-4. Sato's getting away. But you're not, Mayhem.
Mask, Switchblade, Thunderhawk, and Rhino. Each sold separately. New from Kenner.
Well, hello, mister, don't you worry. Sister, you know Hardee's always treats your family right. A variety show, mother, that's like no other. Our burgers are all charbroiled and a real delight. You've got a voice at Hardee's, there's a choice at Hardee's.
The Hardee's Variety Show starring the Big Deluxe, a quarter-pound of charbroiled beef with all the fixins. The Big Twin, 2 charbroiled patties, lettuce, cheese, special sauce. And our famous cheeseburger, now playing exclusively at your neighborhood Hardee's.
So bring the sisters and baby brother, feed 'em all for a song, mother. Hardee's the taste that brings you back. Hardee's the taste that brings you back. Hardee's the place that brings you back again.
If you look as broad as this, and you'd rather look as slim as this, try the AIDS Reducing Plan. Delicious tasting AIDS candy contains vitamins and minerals, no drugs. Taken with a hot drink before meals, AIDS helps you curb your appetite. You eat less because you want less, so you lose weight naturally. Thousands of men and women have lost weight on the AIDS plan. You can too. Why not try AIDS? They work.
I tried to hit the button in time.
Close enough.
I think it's close. I think you're elongating yourself too much, though.
I know, whatever. I got nowhere to go.
I think you're elongating
Should I crumple?
versus elongate.
Crumple.
What happened? I feel like we're closer. What's going on here? What happened
I'm
in between?
I'm doing a lean in.
No, you did that. Somebody did that. Who did that?
No.
What happened?
Well, that was interesting. You know, I ate a whole box of those AIDS chocolates when I was a kid.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Made me sick.
That explains all the scabs.
All the caffeine. They were loaded with caffeine. Appetite suppressant. That's all it was about back then.
That explains all the scabs.
What?
Well, let's do a soda speak.
Soda
Now, for soda speak, we had a backup soda coming in because we didn't really have any tonight. But Bossman actually provided, knowing that Jay works for the Rockstar Corporation.
Would you call this a soda?
Well, it's a what is this?
Energy drink?
It's a Bang energy drink. These are becoming really popular. These Bang energy.
I've never
Well, okay.
never seen them before.
Potent brain and body fuel. It said this is a black cherry vanilla.
Bang.
Bang. Let's see what kind of
How
caffeine.
much caffeine we got?
A lot of sugar? No, this is a zero sugar guy.
Pretty sweet.
It's got caffeine warnings on it.
It does have caffeine warnings. So we've not done Bang. We weren't prepared for this tonight, but Bossman brought this in, so we'll check it out.
Bang,
Black
bang, bang.
cherry vanilla. I mean, we like caffeine. Don't get us
I
wrong.
like black cherry.
I like black cherry.
I like vanilla.
Liberal.
Yeah, I would get fired if I got caught with one of those. I really would.
Oh,
Super creatine.
yeah. No vanilla there for me, but super black cherry.
Yeah, good black cherry.
Good black
But
cherry
it's clear.
flavor.
It's clear.
You know, one of my favorite sodas is the Harris Teeter store brand Diet Black Cherry Soda. It's got hints of that with a little, maybe just a dick kiss of vanilla on it.
It tastes pretty light for an energy drink.
300 milligrams.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So it's the,
It says one serving of Bang provides 300 milligrams.
Of
How many
caffeine?
servings is in here? One can.
Holy cow.
Yeah, one can.
So it's all
So
right.
it's just this is the 300, just like your zero sugar, the ones in there.
Wow. It's good, and that's a lot of caffeine.
That's real good.
I won't ask Jay to take part in that. That's inappropriate. I won't do that.
Good.
But like I said before, folks, this is legendary. We're getting ready to go to a...
Wow. Is it?
Of course it is. Is it? Are you kidding me?
Just by sheer number. There's nothing legendary about.
We have reviewed, as of tonight, listen to this, everybody. Sit the fuck down for a minute. We have legit reviewed 600 potato chips as of tonight. And if you want to check out the list that Sweet Tea, our statistician, has provided for us, look in the description on YouTube. Not only is there a link to donate to the channel, there's a link for our chip sheet. You can go to that, and it's a spreadsheet. It lists every brand, every flavor, every comment we have ever done. Ever. Since the history of the show. I'm serious!
What was the first chip?
Oh, the very first chip?
well,
I guess I could look it
it's
up.
funny you asked, Steve.
You got it, Jay?
number
Get on
one.
the mic now if you got something.
Jay says number
Never
one.
mind, they're out of order.
No, you can click that and sort it by that.
I'll look it up.
Oh, maybe she's got.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if you can. I'm in a read only.
so, you know, Jay,
Oh, they're in
Jay,
alphabetical order, aren't they?
Jay, in there, what I have is for the 600th celebration, I figured we should do like a big celebration thing, right? For the 600. I mean, yeah, 600 chip.
Yeah.
So I figured let's do some. We'll do some poppers.
Okay.
We'll do some poppers for the 600.
You gonna get loud in here?
Yeah, it's going to get loud and do a big celebration for our 600th episode. So here we got some. What we got? The fuck is this? No, Jay, not frozen poppers. Are these the only kind of poppers you brought? No, the ones that pop, like for New Year's.
I didn't know.
No, these are. No,
Who buys those ones you do?
no, these are regular poppers. These are like jalapeno poppers. Even better, these are keto jalapeno poppers. But I'm looking for like pop. We're trying to celebrate, and Jay brought jalapeno poppers. Steve,
That's a good bit.
that's a good bit.
It's 7.
We'll clip it right there. We'll clip there.
It really did sound funny when you talked about it earlier.
Oh man, execution. Man.
So what are we going to do for a 600 chip? Legit.
Well, I
six-
brought a bag. I thought we might break up the potato chips. We've been
Yeah,
doing, here's our first chip we ever did. You ready?
yeah.
Great value.
Okay.
Hot dog.
Oh, the hot dogs are the first one?
Here's the comment. Here's the only thing it says in the comment line. Tastes like meat, but weird.
Ha 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 ha. That is so funny, man.
Oh, hot dog from Great Value, which is your Walmart.
Walmart. That's a Walmart. We did a Walmart hot dog chip for the first chip. That is so
I thought we did these.
funny. What you got? Taco Bell.
Well, I have a few chips left from earlier times, so I didn't want them to go bad.
Tortilla chips.
Here's a Taco Bell tortilla, and I'm wondering if these are like what you get when you go up and say, "Oh, I want some nachos and beans," or you can order cheese and.
Introducing Taco Bell's new mild tortilla chips. I'm not the type to brag, but I'm a perfectly seasoned with a little kick and a lot of flavor that makes the best crispy,
So I'm hoping
crunchy
it's
bite.
like the chips you get there, but then they maybe cover them in that mild taco seasoning.
I'm great for parties, on lunch dates, or when you're craving a midnight snack.
It's not a very big bag.
It's not a very big bag, but as is with my, I was going to say semen reserves. Nothing I was going to say was, sounds, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, my.
A lot of stuff on them.
A lot of stuff.
It's an interesting, unique tortilla version.
Oh, wow.
They're lighter, they're crispier, and I'll tell you right off the bat, they got a lot more shit on the chip than most tortilla chips.
Taco seasoning.
Really tastes like a taco.
Oh,
That's straight taco seasoning.
these are good. It's straight up taco seasoning. Store brand,
Heavy.
heavy. Instead of when you make tacos, instead of putting the 1 pack of the store brand taco seasoning, put 8 in it. 8 packs. This tastes like 8 packs of taco seasoning on your taco meat,
It's good.
which I may or may not make in the next 20 minutes. Actually, false. I'm going to make that in the next 20 minutes. These are great, though. Great chip.
600.
Different and unique than anything we've ever done here on the Grown Man Record Night program,
Really?
which is perfect to do a 600 chip. Legit 600 times we have done this. All different flavors, all different brands. Crazy that this has happened in this way. And the 600 is still something we're going like this. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
Something new.
We're still doing, how about that? At 600. If that's not America, man, I don't know what it is. We're still reaching and grabbing, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Brother.
Baby, we're still reaching and grabbing. Hallelujah. Thanks, everybody, for joining us, staying with us, staying loose, staying flexible, making quick, direct, aggressive, strong movements, yet under control. That's what we're about here on Grown Man Record Night. Getting stretched out, getting aggressive, being grown men about it. At times when it's hard to be a grown man.
What is it?
All right. Let's everybody come in here. Let's take a knee. Everybody take a knee.
What?
Hey, men! Take a knee. We appreciate you joining us. It's been a good time.
Coach, your balls hanging out.
Bossman showing up. Absolutely, incredibly surprised. Didn't know it was going to happen. Had no idea that was going to happen.
I knew it.
I heard Steve knew it.
I was sworn to secrecy.
Surprise
I was
situation.
sworn to secrecy.
Incredible. We had that incredible situation. We had incredible North Carolina record situation.
Crazy record situation.
We had the 600 chip situation tonight. It's been a pretty epic night.
The situation.
And I hope you guys take that epicness with you to finish out your weekend and come back with some big time business for next week. I got the hiccups I'm going to throw up on everybody. God bless you, each and every one of you, for joining us and just taking time out of your week to be part of the Grown Man Record Night family.
A great dip chip if you just brown your ground beef and dip it with this.
That the brownness. I feel like that's racist, Steve.
What?
I feel like you need to rephrase that. I don't care for that. I don't care for that.
You know, I saw Fernando tonight.
Now, why'd you bring that up?
I don't know.
Why'd you bring that up?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Well, I don't know. Follow us on our socials. Get busy. Get with it. Stay up with us during the week. I got shit to say during the week. It's not just Fridays when I have intelligent things to say. Find me. Encourage me. Caress me. Love me. We'll see you next time. Until then, tell your aunt that's recently divorced to give me a buzz. 'Cause I'm real loose in the caboose right now. You know what I'm telling you? You know what I'm telling you? If you don't, wait.
Is it working?
Wait.
Oh, Lord.
Wait.
Nice.
Tell us about my aunt's caboose, Steve.
Tell us about your aunt's caboose.
Yeah, tell us about it.
I personally don't know about your aunt's caboose.
Tell us about it.
1912.
Yeah.
Black tar. Road conditions were fair.
Yeah.
I think there were 12 people on the road.
Right.
The bridge was out.
Butt bridge.
The wind was from the south.
Yeah.
That's about all we know.
What happened?
Yes, honey?
I don't
You
really
know
know.
we were talking yesterday?
Yes, we were.
Do you know about periods?
Yes, what about periods?
Do you have periods?
Yes. All women have periods.
Tell me what happens.
Blood from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs. Do you have a question, Jill?
Yes, I want to know if Susie has periods.
Susie?
Yes, Mom?
Jill wants to know something. What do you want, Jill?
Susie, do you have periods?
Do I have periods?
Jill, all women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days. When I'm on my period, blood from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs.
Well, Susie, what about my teacher? Does Miss Jones have periods?
Yes, Jill, your teacher, Mrs. Jones, does have periods. All women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days.